Hey everyone, welcome back to KD Sessions. Have you ever wished your computer could repeat your task by clicking buttons or typing text? Well, with Power Automate Desktop, you can. And the best part, you don't need to write any code. Today, we are learning about the recorder in Power Automate Desktop, which captures your auto actions step by step and creates automation for you. So, let's get started. The recorder is a feature in Power Automate Desktop that watches what you do on your computer, like clicking, typing, scrolling, and it records the actions. Then it creates an automation flow to perform those actions for you automatically. Okay, so this makes it super easy to create automations without worrying about complicated steps or programming. Think of it as teaching your computer by showing it what to do. Now let me show you how to use the recorder step by step. Let's create an automation to open a web page. Create a new desktop flow and select recorder in the toolbar of the flow designer. Now select, click on this and it will launch a new window, recorder window. Here we go. So in this recorder window, we can select record and we can start performing the desired action in the appropriate applications or web page or web browser. The recorder keeps track of mouse and keyboard activities in relation to UI elements and it records each action separately. During each recording session, the recorder can generate both UI and browser automation actions. Okay. So now let me show you which action I want to perform or which actions or activities I want to record. So I'm going to this website ktsessions.blogspot.com and here I will capture some action. So I will go to this recorder and I will start the recording by clicking on this record. Now you can see my recording has started successfully. So whenever I will go to any, when I will take my mouse cursor to any of the element, so it will highlight that element. You can see if I uh go to this, it will select this, it will highlight this menu item. You can see similarly we can select the sub items of the menu, we can select this paragraph, we can select this hyperlink. So all the web elements it can capture. Similarly it can capture the elements of the window as well. So in windows we can capture this taskbar buttons and all. The only thing it will not capture is it will not capture the Power Automate desktop windows. So let me show you. So if we go to this Power Automate window, it will not highlight any of the element, it will not capture. Apart from this, it can capture all the things. And from this window, we can pause the recording, we can reset the recording as well. And here you can see, select recorder to start recording your flow and right click on a UI element to open the context menu of the recorder. So we'll see the context menu as well. And also we can select the elements of the desktop also. So you can see, and if we right click on it, it will open the context menu, and in this context menu we can select which action we want to perform on this. And this context menu can be different for different elements. So let me pause this and open the web page. Let me start the recording again. And in this website, I want to go to this tools and then I want to select this email template generator tool. Okay, I will select this. From my mouse cursor itself, I have click on left. I had left click, and after this, this website will navigate me to this web page, and this web page contains a web form. And in this we need to input some values and it will generate the email template for us and we need to copy the email template. Okay, So for that, we are going to record the steps. And first of all, we need to select a question or the type of the email template. So this is a drop down. So let's see how can we select the element from the drop down. We will click on this, and here it will give the list of the items or the list of the options which this drop down have. So I want to select this request for an interview item, and I will click on OK. So you can see this item has selected successfully. Now in the next element, this is the text box, and here I need to give the value. So I will write the name. In this form, we have different type of elements, so we can see how can we automate all these type of different elements. And in email, we will give the email, and our automate recorder is capturing all these steps. When we as we are inputting all these values, we are performing some action. So our Power Automate desktop is capturing all these steps. We can see these steps in our recorder. You can see it has captured a lot of steps which all we have performed. So it has captured all the steps. Additional information if you want to give something, and at the end we will click on this button. So we can do right click, left click, whatever we want to do. We can right click on it, and then we can select the option from this context menu. And here you can see we have different options now. Earlier we had different option when we right click on desktop. Okay, so I want to press the button, so I will click on press button, and you can see after pressing this button we are getting this email template. And now I want to copy this email template. So for that, I will select this email template. Let me minimize this. Now see, now it is selecting the whole window or the whole text box in which we have this template. And I will right click on it because I want to get the text of this. You can see extract element value, and here we have text, title, exist, etc. But I want to extract the text, so I will click on this text. We have performed all the steps. So now let me stop the recording. You can see we have this option of pause, and I will click on done because our recording is completed. So as soon as we click on done, and we can go back to our flow, and here you can see all the actions which we have performed. So our Power Automate desktop recorder has successfully captured all these steps. So you can see in the beginning it has added the comments, start of auto-generated actions using the recorder. So now you can see the first action. Now we can compare the steps which we have performed. Maybe there can be some extra or unnecessary steps because we have switched the windows, or we have click on this taskbar. So we can remove those actions. Okay. So first action is launch new Chrome. So first of all, we are going to launch the browser, and let me open this. Okay. So we are going to launch the browser. So in this case, we have or we had already launched the browser manually. So but I want to launch the new instance from the flow itself. Okay, so I will select this launch new instance. Okay, so initial URL will be this one, and Windows state normal target desktop local computer, so let it be. And in advanced, you can see if you want to clear the cache cookies before launching, so you can turn this on. Otherwise, wait for page to load and timeout on web page load, so you can increase or decrease the timeout value. Okay, so let me click on save. Now the next step is click link on web page. So as we perform this action, we have click on the link. which was the email template generator. So as we clicked on this link, email template generator, so it has captured that action, and then it will navigate to this another web page which was email template generator, and it has selected the item from the drop down. Then it has populate text field on the web page. First it has input the name, then email, then this role. So all these steps it has captured, qualification, skills, and all. Okay, so after that it has click on this generate email template button, you can see, and at the end it has captured the inner text of this element, and this 15th action is not required. Okay, so at the end it has captured this action which was inner text, you can see, and it has produced one variable inner text, or we can say we can rename this. Okay, then so now let me close this browser and run the flow. So it should perform all those actions which we have recorded recently. And guys, as we have captured lot of actions, you can see 14 actions we have captured. So in this we are using some elements. You can see the details of those elements in this window, which is UI elements. You can see all those elements. So we have captured input text box, text area, div tag. So you can see the details of all those, and also you can see the images of those as well. Let me show you. So first of all, we have selected that item from the drop down. So you can see the image of that drop down, email for sending this one. And then we have input the username. You can see the image of this text box, and you can also see the properties of that text box. Here we have class, ID, ordinal, title. These are some attributes. Similarly, you can see the properties of other elements or the attributes of other elements. So we will see all these things later. First, let me run the flow. All right. So I have started the flow. So it has launched the window. And it is inputting the values, you can see. And at the end, it will click on generate email template. You can see it has successfully generated this template. Now let me go back to the flow. And here we can see our flow has completed successfully. And in this email template variable, we can see the value. So it has successfully captured that email template from this web page. Now you know how to record your actions and create automations with ease. Try it out and see what task you can automate. And similarly, you can automate other tasks as well. Means you can, if you want to automate some task in your Windows itself, not in the web browser, so you can capture the elements and perform all the steps which you want to do. And all these actions are available under this UI automation group, you can see. So for example, if you want to manually perform something like if you want to perform something, uh, I mean, if you want to click on this action or whatever, so you can select that particular action as well. Means for clicking the link on a web page, we are using this click link on web page action. So all these actions are available here. You can go to this UI automation and you can find all those actions. If you want to maximize your window, if you want to minimize your window, so all those things you can find and you can use this. But if you are too lazy to manually use any action, so you can just record that particular thing, particular step, and Power Automate Desktop will write the code for that activity. And also under this browser automation, we have a lot of actions. For example, at the end we want to close the web browser, so we can use this action close web browser. And then I'm going to use this close web browser, and I will use this instance of browser, because when we are launching the browser, it is producing a variable which is browser instance. So we are going to use the same variable to close this. So after performing all the steps, it will close this browser as well. And for example, if I want to maximize the window, for this also I can I will select this resize window. After launching the web browser, I will click on this resize, and here I will select my window instance. I have that window instance which is browser, and I can give the width and height of the window. Okay, so after launching the web browser, it will resize the window. Similarly, we can perform more steps as well. For example, in the line number 4, we are clicking on this menu item, this one. But first of all, we need to take the mouse to this tools, or we want to click on this. So for that also we can capture the action. For example, if I want to capture the action in the middle of the recording, so I will select any action and I will click on this recorder, and this will launch this recorder will, and I will click on this. Okay, so it has captured the action, this one. Let me delete this unnecessary. Let me pause this and delete this unnecessary action. And let me click on done. So as we wanted to select only one action, so we want to record only one action. So we have recorded that action, and we wanted that action after this resize window. So we have selected this, and we have click on the recorder button so that it can capture that action after this particular action. Now let me delete the comments because these are not required. So you can see, first of all, it is clicking on the web page, and then it is going to this one. It can save your time and efforts. And if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tech tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments what task you are excited to automate next. Thanks for watching, and happy automating, guys.